Hi, so welcome back for this, the second part, or you can say the second video on the subject of marketing management. So, in this particular video, I will be talking about the 7 P's of marketing. So, the 7 P's of marketing are product, price, promotion, place, physical evidence, process, and people. So let us discuss, these 7 P's of marketing one by one. So the first thing is the product. So product, defines the that particular product means whatever you have made. It can be a mobile phone, it can be a car. So that is what the product is. It has its own characteristics, it has its own uses, it has some value which is being provided to the user, and so that is what it defines a particular product. So any product which has been made is basis the need which is there in the market, and then you create the product with the manufacturer, or that you can say the organization is making that particular product, because ultimately it satisfies a particular need of the individual, or you can say of the consumer. So consumer basically means who consumes a product. The consumer is the one who consumes a particular service. Say for example, you take a flight, airplane you take from Delhi to Mumbai. So what you're doing is you're consuming a service being provided of transportation from say one city to another, and you go to the plane, sit on the plane, flight is there, you just okay, so your arrival is there, and finally thing is that you have traveled this kilometer. So what did aeroplane provided, or that service provider, the airline provided? It has provided you the service of going from one place to another. So that is there in terms of the exact service part. The product is something which defines. So although you kind of you're sitting there on that seat, you get that experience as a user. So that is where here the product part comes in. So number two is the price. So a price is you can say the cost, or you can say the value at which it is being sold to the consumer. So let's say you say, okay, air conditioner, the price for this is 32,000 rupees. So that is the particular amount of money which the consumer has to pay in order to buy the product and use the product. So if you talk about a flight, so then in terms of you buy the ticket, you pay for that much amount, and then you are kind of use that, and finally you are entitled to have that service, go to the airport, board the flight, and then reach your destination. So price is associated, and it is given to a product or a service, or a combination of product and service. For example, you purchase a meal, you kind of book the meal before boarding the flight. So here you are consuming that item, at the same time you're using that kind of the seat is being used and the travel is there, so that service is also there. So it's a combination of a product and the service being used when you are taking a flight which is there. So price is about that amount, the money part you can say, which you have to pay in order to experience that service, in order to kind of use the product and to buy the product. So that's the price tag. Price tags can be premium ones, it can be economically model. If you just to give an example of this aeroplane, so you have a business class, having the ticket, I would say the price almost like 4 times, 5 times, or even more than that. And then you have the premium economy, then you have an economy class. So these are different ways in which it is there. And you will find sometime like priority boarding, so access given to the business class and all that. The thing is, you have to pay much more higher in order to get more service which is there. So that is the price part. So product, price. Let's come to the number 3, which is the promotion. So promotion is what it is like when you see the ads in the newspapers, or you scroll through a particular item in a Google, you're searching for something you want to buy, and the thing is, an ad comes up, a pop-up comes up, or an advertisement shows. Even the Google search, you're searching for, let us say, a mobile phone, and you say, okay, a mobile phone ranging between 20,000 to 30,000, and then you get the ads from the companies. Okay, these are the ads. Click on this ad to know more about the product. So thing is, this is the promotional activity. It can be through advertisement, newspapers. You look at the radio, the ads being given. Then print media, when we say like newspaper, magazine, then you have this mass media, like through television ads, which is obviously the one of the largest ways in which the companies they reach to the audiences, because crores of people are watching television, and so the programs which have so-called high TRPs, the advertisement or a time slot that is very expensive, like a 10-second slot would cost very high. The companies, yes, who are having crores and crores of turnover, they can have this kind of a wherewithal to buy those and air the ad first, get the advertisement made, and then the advertisement being aired. So that is the thing. And so this is like promotion. It can be offers, it can be through various channels, advertisements which is there, it can be through social media. You are there on the Facebook, and on the Facebook you're receiving some message. You're there on LinkedIn, but some email comes to you. Okay, Mr. So and so, we have this service offering for you. Would you be interested? Click yes, and then your data goes in, and you type in some details. The data gets sent to them, and then they can contact you for further things. So product, price, and the promotion. Events being done. I'm sure. The launches of so-called the Apple iPhone and Steve Jobs is like the videos are really world famous, that how much of promotional activity used to happen, and it happens whenever such large events for a new mobile phone launch being done, not only by Apple but various organizations. So they make it an event for people to remember, and then that kind of creating that space in the mind, that desire for the customer to buy. When we say they're Apple loyalists, that basically means that you are ready to pay that price which is there, and willing to pay that much amount for the new products which are coming, and you're a loyalist. You'll only buy Apple products. So you bought an Apple iPhone, you will buy an Apple iWatch, you'll buy an iPad, iMac, and all that. So thing is, you are a loyalist. So that's the way how companies they want to create that market for them. So promotion very important in big activity. So like earlier there was only 4 P's, so it was like product, price, promotion, and place. So fourth one, the place, is that the place or the location where you are putting up that product for sale, or for people to know that where I can buy the product. So all those billboards that you see, and then different kind of the stores which are there. It can be a company owned store, it can be a supermart where these products are being kept. So the idea here is that the place at which you are marketing that product. So what is that location at which you are marketing the product and promoting the product, where this product will be available? Will it be available in a retail shop? It will be available in a supermart. So where is this product is going to be available? So that place for promotion, the place for keeping that product. So all these things come under the so-called the 4th P of marketing, which is the place. So we covered price, product, price, promotion, place. The next thing is physical evidence. So physical evidence, basically, as the word says, physical evidence, something which is tangible, which you can see, which you can experience. So when you look at things like, say, you go to a particular restaurant, and the different ambience is there. You have a different ambience, lighting, and then you have this some music also being played. Some places in restaurants are like you have a live music also. So what is that? All this is what? All this is providing you an experience. You can see, you get that subtle light is there. You get a soothing environment, the music which is there. So as for the lighting, the aura, and the way the furniture is there, what is the decor? Does it make you comfortable? What is the air conditioning of that particular place? Is it making you comfortable, or it is making you feel chilled, and so that you want to buy a jacket before you go for dinner, right? So thing is, this physical evidence is what you can perceive, the customers can perceive, they can see and experience. It can be even a touch also. You can touch it, feel it, experience it. So all that becomes a part of the physical evidence. So that is the 5th P of the marketing. And the next is which is called as the people. So when you look at places like, say, MacD or McDonald's or Pizza Hut, I'm just giving this example. So thing is, you go to the particular counter, you place the order. There's somebody in the backside who's kind of processing that order. Let us say a pizza being made, and then finally pizza being delivered to you at the counter. You can just pick it up, either take it home, or or it is a delivery boy. You've ordered it through online or through one of the food apps. Food delivery apps, and finally you kind of place the order, and finally the thing is, it shows in your app your order is getting made, and now it is getting packed. Now it is given to the delivery boy, and the name comes that okay, is on this route. And on the app you can also see that where this my order is right now, how far it is from my home. So thing is, it is the people who are the one which add the differentiating factors in terms of the product delivery, in terms of service delivery. So if you look at an example of a restaurant, so if you look at the chef, somebody who's like monitoring, ensuring the good quality of food, making the right delicacy for you all as the customers. So and then the person who delivers you the food. So what is the kind of the courtesy being offered to the customer? Okay, in case the customer has any complaint, how are you able to resolve it? Yes or no? I mean, is it being resolved, or it is being given? Okay, let me check with my boss. The second person again, okay, let me check with my boss. How does that really happen? So thing is, you have to kind of really understand and see. So thing is, for any success of any organization, see, it's the people. You can have the best of the infrastructure, you can have the best of the the funding, you can give great salaries to people. Ultimately, if you don't have the right people who are passionate about what they do, things really do not work. Just one example I'll give here. So when you look at IT company like say Infosys, so the founder of Infosys, Mr. N.R. Narayana Murthy, and they had a very passionate team, a team of 8-9 people who were there, and they kind of started the company in 1981. And they were like stick together for 20, 25 years, 30 years. That's the kind of, because they wanted to create one of the India's largest, IT and IT to the global map. That was their vision, that our IT information technology should, become under the global map of this world. That's what. And I think they really fulfilled their dream. So it's going to be the people which is going to kind of create that differentiating factor. And that is the thing which you need to really kind of look at, and that becomes the sixth P for the this under this marketing. And when you look at the seventh P, that is the process. So, just imagine when you buy a pizza. Okay, so let us say you bought a pizza 1 year ago, and whatever the same name, let us say Pizza it was there, and you went to a different outlet in somewhere else in the city or somewhere in a different city. But you'll find that the pizza, it has the similar kind of taste, it gives you the same kind of an experience. So how is that made possible? It is possible because, you have made a particular process of making that particular product. So whether it is a choco lava cake, or it is going to be a, capsicum, a pizza being made, onion capsicum pizza. So there's a process to it. Okay, this much of dough, and this dough which is made, okay, how much amount of capsicum, how much amount of this will be done, what will be the amount of the different sauces which will be put in, or those kind of things. Okay, toppings will be put in onto that. The cheese will be, what will be the quantity of cheese, and when you're sourcing that cheese, where will it come from? Will it have the same kind of the level of the taste and all that? So this is where it creates that difference. So it is a process, kind of you can say, and you can say it's something which is written in steps, and it is something which is there, which will ensure that when the final product is made, there is no, I would say, the deviations. So everything will come the same. So when we talk about, let us say, McDonald's, Aloo Tikki burger. So you buy an Aloo Tikki burger in Delhi, and you buy an Aloo Tikki burger in Mumbai. So you'll find the similar taste, because the process has been kept, that if this particular product is being made, this is going to be the sourcing mechanism, this is going to be the source of the raw material, and this is how it is going to be made, this temperature, okay, and to be heated to this much, for how much amount of time, in which kind of, what is going to be the packaging, yeah, right, okay, so all this, so that the customer experiences the same service, that level of service, so be it Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, or any part of the so-called the world. So just to summarize the 7 P's of marketing: product, so that's the product. Then number 2 is the price, a price tag to that particular product service. Third is the promotion, that how do you ensure that the message or communication goes to the user that this product or service exists. Promotion, place, where you are going to place this product for sale, the promotional activity is being done, promotion. Okay, so product, price, promotion, place. Then you have the people, which are the differentiating factor. Then you have the physical evidence, which means the tangible things, the layout and all that. And the next you have, which is the process. So process which kindly binds the entire service being delivered consistent across for all the users. which is there. So these were the 7 P's of marketing under this particular video. Yes, this was much more lengthy than the first one, but yes, it had to be explained in this time. So thank you all for joining in. In the coming subsequent videos, you'll find more about the marketing as we proceed to learn more ahead about the subject marketing management. Thank you.